Well, several weeks ago, I had the privilege of being able to experience a contour body wrap. It's where they wrap your body in clay, and it was quite amazing, the results that happened. Here to tell us about it is Aileen Harrington and her guest Sue. Good morning, Aileen.
Good morning,
and good morning, Sue.
Good morning, Jan.
Now, just tell us about the body wrap before I tell the viewers my results. Just tell us basically what happens for everybody to know, and then Sue will chat to you about your results.
All right.
Go for it, Aileen.
Okay, body wrap is where it's a process where you're wrapped in warm bandages. These bandages have been soaking in a sea clay. Now the sea clay comes from the Dead Sea, absolutely full of natural minerals, nutrients, amino acids, and in effect it works just like a giant poultice.
So it's taking toxins from the body, isn't it?
That's right. It's drawing toxins from the body via the skin pores. It's also drawing out impurities. It's cleansing the skin itself. It's a very deep, deep poultice effect.
And who's it suitable for?
It's suitable more or less for anyone. There's very, very few contraindications where you couldn't have it. As you can see by the video here, we're wrapping Sue, who's my very brave model.
And it's suitable, as I said, for anybody if they want to have, well, through the toxins being expelled from the body, there is an immediate inch loss.
That's right.
It's good for people on medication. It's good for people who are feeling lethargic and tired because it energises the body. See, I know more about it now than, than you. No, I doubt that. But for all sorts of people and all sorts of ages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Sue, tell us about your experience having had it done.
Well, I had to wait for a while because with making the video of it, I sort of had to wait and I was dying to get mine. And since I have felt really energised because actually doing the treatment myself, it's quite a physical treatment to do. And I just feel so much better able to cope with doing the treatment.
Were you a bit sceptical to start with?
Well, you know, you sort of think, well, where does it go? But it just does. It just is drawn out of the body, and the bandages that are, when they're taking off are really heavy
with toxins.
With the toxins that come out of the body. Yeah.
How many inches did you lose?
I lost 13 inches overall.
From the first one?
From the first wrap, yes.
I lost 10.5.
Yes.
But we must tell you about the lady that Sue actually had as a client in her salon.
Yes.
She lost 21 inches.
21.
Yes. And then on her second wrap, she lost 16 inches. So
16?
Yes, 16.
21 and then
16. Yes.
But this is a young lady that is
on
sort
a
lot
lot
of
of
medication and there's a lot of toxins built up in her body. So it just draws it out. I mean, if the toxins are there, they will be drawn out.
We're not really sure how it works. Do you really know how it works?
Well, Jan, when you think that a poultice has been around for many, many years,
yes.
I'm a qualified nurse, and when I was nursing, especially in my training way back, a lot of years ago, they used to use poultices. They would use them on infected wounds or boils, abscesses, etc., and it had this drawing power. So a poultice has been around for a very long time, and we never questioned how did it work.
No, and this is just a process
That's right.
actually doing that to the whole body. Yeah. But you even wrapped my head up.
That's right. Do you
I thought my brain might have
you?
been sucked out.
Do you remember what I told you to bring with you? Spare pair of undies
and a sense of humour.
Sense of humour.
Because it's not the most attractive thing to have done, because after that then you put me in this big plastic bag and tried to get me on a bed and lie down. And it was like lifting this great big sumo wrestler onto a bed. But then I fell asleep.
Absolutely, same.
Yeah.
You were quite relaxed and you felt really good afterwards, didn't you?
It is amazing, but it has to be the clay from the Dead Sea, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
And afterwards, yes, your skin feels like velvet.
There are a lot of body wraps around at the moment, a lot of different body wraps. This, to my knowledge, is the only original, authentic Dead Sea clay, and the way we contour the body by wrapping, it's just wonderful for the skin, for all the problem areas that ladies have, like this bit here, the thighs, etc.
Yes, and especially around the bra strap.
Yes,
too, at the back of the bra strap sometimes that you've got that little area that you can't get rid of.
Yes.
It was terrific, a great experience. Well, where can the viewers actually take advantage of your treatment?
Well, if they'd like to ring the number on the screen, which has come up now, and I will direct them to the nearest salon.
Okay, because you're actually the agent, Aileen, and so you have it in your salon?
I have it in my salon.
Okay, so lots of places around Adelaide doing the universal contour wrap number, and she'll be able to tell you where to go to have one of the beautiful wraps done.
That's
It
right.
really is terrific. Congratulations on it, Aileen. And
Thank you
you for the
very
treatment
much,
the other day.
Jan.
It was great. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. And now it's back to Camo.
Well, we guarantee you lose a minimum of 6 inches, that's 15 centimetres, in your first treatment.
Deep in the heart of me, so deep in my...
What did you think you might lose? Oh, well, I was planning on about 6 centimetres, 6 or 7 centimetres. Yeah. So how do you feel when I actually tell you we got a total cumulative of 35? Come on.
We also guarantee it stays a minimum of 30 days, it will stay off.
Let's face it, this isn't the most glamorous of treatments, and no one would blame you if you thought it was too good to be true. So we brought along Judy and her daughter Melissa and a very reluctant boyfriend Nathan to take the test, to see just what the universal contour body wrap could deliver.
I'm not too sure what to expect, but I'll just give it a go and find out, I guess.
Do you have any idea what you're going to look like during this process?
Yeah, I did see someone, but you know, that's what you got to do to lose it, I guess. Either that or run.
Okay, Judy, we're going to start by measuring you so that we know before and after where you've lost the inches and how much you've lost, okay?
You're literally wrapped from top to toe like a mummy, and the sea clay draws out the toxins and impurities stored amongst your fat cells. They don't weigh very much, but they do use space, so by removing those toxins, we then compact your fat cells together that make you physically smaller.
Joanne Matthews became the Australian marketing director of the Contour Body Wrap almost by accident. Now its first salon is about to open in Perth.
I myself got converted. I'm English. I used to go and have the treatment in England where it's been for 9 years, and there's 1,000 salons doing it. In turn, I thought it was so brilliant, I gave my whole life up and got my family to give their life up to bring it here in Australia.
Might take up running again after this.
It's not cheap. The body wraps cost about $130 a session, and it's recommended you have several to see lasting results. But those wanting a quick fix without weight loss say the results are quite amazing.
I had the first treatment done, and I went home. I could get into a skirt that was tight before, which was a really bonus for me.
What are you hoping to lose, Judy? Inches, they tell me, inches.
Where would you like them to come off?
Well, everywhere, except off the wrist.
We hear so much about miracle weight loss cures and drop a dress size. What makes this so different?
The only way you're going to lose weight is by actually getting rid of your fat, and you've got to diet for that. We're actually moving on the toxins that's stored amongst your fat cells, so you'll end up physically smaller. You can't keep having wraps and ending up a size 8.
Your hair's going to be a little bit damp after this.
But in the end, the results speak for themselves.
You're 111 on your abdomen, and you're 107.5. Right. What are your thoughts now that you might have lost? Maybe 9. Okay. Well, I think you better try 26.5. Really? 26.5 centimetres all over, and that is just over 10 inches. And I mean, you're a small lady. There's not a lot to you. Okay. Wow. So that was 106.5, and now it's 105. And there's all your results. So you're welcome to check. You got 3.5 centimetres from your bust. You got 4.5 from your tummy. 4.5 centimetres just off your abdomen. And then we got 2 centimetres off each thigh.
The Contour Body Wrap delivered what it promised, and our 3 much trimmer volunteers are already thinking of having another one.
The average client can actually expect to go down a dress size. So you're looking for a course of 3, you're looking in the region of $350. Now actually to go down a dress size, I reckon $350 is a bargain.
If I can lose another 35 centimetres, I'll be back, for sure.